Hey everybody, Sick here again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. Today I went out to Best Buy, picked myself up 2 new titles, also found a title waiting for me on my doorstep when I came home, so let's take a look at what I got. As I said, I ran out to Best Buy today, once again using the Upgrade and Save program, picking myself up 2 Blu-rays for $4.99 each. The first title I picked up was The Fourth Kind. This is a complete blind buy. I know nothing about it. I was kind of at a loss as to what I wanted to pick up. I still had 2 Upgrade and Save coupons left. I didn't quite know what I wanted to pick up, so I just did a little search on Best Buy's website, seeing what all the $9.99 titles were, seeing what I could get for $4.99. Came across The Fourth Kind, thought it looked interesting, looked at some reviews on Amazon. It got decent reviews, so I figured I'd pick it up, check it out. Hopefully it'll be a good title. And the second title I picked up today, again for only $4.99, was The Devil's Own. Simply just getting this to replace my VHS copy. However, I've yet to watch my VHS copy, so now that I have it on Blu-ray, I'm definitely looking forward to checking this one out. I'm hoping it'll be good. I do see it gets mixed reviews. It seems a lot of Americans give this good reviews. However, a lot of folks overseas give this pretty bad reviews. And I guess from what I've read, it's very Hollywood. So it kind of makes sense just, based on the subject matter. But still, I look forward to checking it out. Hopefully it'll be good. And when I came home today, like I said, waiting for me on my doorstep was a nice surprise, and that was The Happiest Millionaire. Got this through the Disney Movie Rewards program. I'm definitely looking forward to checking this one out. It gets great reviews. As I said a million times before, I love Disney titles from the 60s and from the 70s, so this is going to be a great watch. Really looking forward to checking this out. So that's it for what I bought today, so now it's what I watched. And as you may or may not know, today, January 23rd, is Chinese New Year. This year being the Year of the Dragon. Now, I don't really know much about Chinese New Year. In fact, I really don't know anything at all. But what I do know is that years past, when Chinese New Year would come around, I really want to hear anything about it. Maybe something really quick on, on Facebook or something like that. But for the most part, I really want to hear anything about it. But this year, I've been hearing a ton about Chinese New Year. And I don't know if it has anything to do with maybe this is a special year, maybe the Year of the Dragon is something special, or maybe just because Year of the Dragon sounds pretty cool. I don't know. I would like to know, though, if you know anything about this year, if Year of the Dragon is anything special, let me know. I'd be really interested in learning about it. But, since everybody's talking about it, I figured why not get into it? Why not celebrate a little bit? Maybe show some support to my Chinese viewers. I'm sure I have a few of you out there. And I figured this week I'm going to watch nothing but movies with the word dragon in the title. Now, the movies don't have to actually feature dragons at all, but the word dragon has to be within the movie's title. So, I definitely have enough titles to last me all week. I have a lot of titles, as it turns out. I did a little search to my page of titles that had the word dragon, or movies that had the word dragon in the title. And there were quite a few, a lot of them being martial arts, but a lot of other ones actually not being martial arts. I do have a few that are not martial arts titles. So I thought that'd be a lot of fun. It'd be pretty cool to do an entire week of just movies that had the word dragon in the title. Thought that'd be a lot of fun. Thought you guys would like that. So tonight I watched 3 titles with the word dragon in the title, which isn't as impressive as it sounds. You'll see why in a sec, but let's take a look at what I watched. So today I watched some Double Dragon. These 3 releases right here from the 93-94 animated series. Unfortunately, here in the US, these are the only releases we ever got. Never released a DVD. We never got any more releases than these 3 VHS tapes right here, which is definitely a shame. But I got them all, so I definitely had to sit down tonight and watch them. It's been such a long time since I've seen this show. Last time I probably saw this was back in about 94 when I was a kid. That was about 20 years ago, so that was a while ago last time I watched these. And I watched them, everything came back to me. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed checking this series out. If you're like me and you grew up in the late 80s, early 90s, chances are you were a big fan of the Double Dragon video games. I remember playing them all the time. My brother and I used to sit down for hours and play them on our Game Boy and play them on our NES. It was a lot of fun. So, of course, when the series came out, I was hooked automatically. It's so much fun. I had the action figures. I remember I used to push a button on them, and the dragon on their chest would light up. And I think the Shadow Warrior, you'd spin his hand, twist his hand up, and you put the staff in his hand. It would spin around. And I remember the car that shot missiles out. It was great. Great toy line, great animated series, fantastic. The 3 releases right here. This one is The Legend Begins. Just features the first 2 episodes from the entire series. Then we have Deadly Mutants. This just features 2 random episodes from the first season. And then this one's kind of strange. This is The Shield of Shadow Khan. This actually features 3 episodes from season 2 strung together to make, as it says right there, a full-length animated feature, which, I mean, sort of, because the animated feature makes no sense. It's not as if it's, a continuous story. It's not like it's like a 3-part story. No, they're just 3 random episodes strung together to make one movie. So by the end of the movie, what you started off watching, you're watching something completely different. So it really makes no sense. But still, it's nice to see the episodes. Why they didn't just release just 3 episodes just on here just randomly, I don't know. Why they had to string them together, it really makes no sense. I guess maybe they thought they could boost their sales by saying it was well, as you even say, a new full-length animated feature, which is BS just to begin with. It's not new. But still, I guess I figured they could make some money. So I see why they did it, but it's still kind of pointless. But again, it's great to have the 3 episodes on here just to watch them alone. Strange thing about this, though, in the beginning, I don't think they mentioned it on here at all. I guess, oh, here we go. Bonus. Master knockout blows for the new Double Dragon 5 video game with exclusive game tip trailer included on this video. No, not really. It made no sense. I figured we were going to see tips on how to, you know, beat the game in certain ways, maybe like tricks or special moves or something. Because from what I never played Mortal Kombat. You'll see why I said that. I never played Double Dragon 5 at all. I don't remember ever playing it. From what I could tell, it's sort of like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter-ish, where you're just, you know, it's a fighting game. And from what I, from what I saw in this, it made no sense. Their tips and tricks made no sense. It wasn't like they were showing you like special moves or like fatality type things. No, they were basically just saying, they're showing you little clips of people beating other opponents. That they would show one character kind of like, they would go, here we go, watch this now. And one of the characters would kind of duck down and do like a low punch. And they go, oh, so-and-so beat so-and-so with a low punch. That's not a trick, that's not a tip, that's just somebody playing a game, and that's, you know, the final blow. So as far as tips and tricks, no, it made absolutely no sense. I remember watching this thinking that it's just completely pointless. I didn't get that. But still, it's great to have these 3 episodes from Season 2. They're the only episodes that were ever released from Season 2. Back to Season 1 now with these 2 releases here. As far as continuity goes, you know, there's somewhat of a storyline. There usually is a storyline with animated series from this time, but most of the time they're very loosely, you know, they're not exactly in depth. They're very loosely based, like series plots. So you don't get anything too in depth. You know, every episode does have some continuity to it. But in the end, it's not like some huge epic storyline. It's very basic. Simply just the brothers basically going after the Shadow Master, and, you know, certain things happen here and there that stay throughout the entire series. But for the most part, there's, you know, it's not exactly some huge epic storyline. But it is a great animated series. If you grew up watching animated series from the early, from the late 80s and early 90s, you're gonna absolutely love this. It's no different. The animation's just as, I wouldn't say just as classic, but, you know, watching it, it's very dated animation. The animation is pretty bad. It's pretty ridiculous. It's pretty over the top. It's not exactly the best, but all in all, you know, it's early 90s animation. It's what you'd expect. I absolutely love it. I had a blast watching these. You know, my childhood came back to me while checking these out. I'd highly recommend them. Unfortunately, like I said, the only ones you can get are on VHS, so definitely seek these out. I do see these every now and then at places like Goodwill and yard sales and flea markets, so they're not super hard to find, at least for me they're not, so I would definitely recommend picking them up. They're a great watch. So that's it for what I bought when I watched today. Certainly looking forward to watching The Fourth Kind and Double Zone. Like I said, they were complete blind buys, but they should be good. Look forward to checking those out. Also, definitely look forward to checking out The Happiest Millionaire. Love Disney titles from that time, so that should be good as well. And watching the Double Dragon VHS tapes. Love the animated series. It's a blast. I can't recommend it enough. If you love classic early 90s animation, definitely check it out. It's a great animated series. And I definitely look forward to seeing what next Dragon title I watch. I'm definitely looking forward to that. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see what I bought and what I watch tomorrow. See ya.